It's a beautiful morning. Oh, I think I'll go outside for a while and just smile. Good morning. It is a beautiful morning here. I hope it's a beautiful morning where you're at. I am being so uplifted today. It's been a rough week. It's been a really rough week. I'm not kidding you. We had some major issues come up in our family, and I think I've actually come to a resolution to it that I think is going to work at least temporarily. So I'm feeling a lot of relief. God has been with me this week. I know He's with us all the time. It's just I felt it. I felt His presence this week, and I hope you're feeling His presence because He is always there. He is always with you. Again, I had an idea. I had this idea, and I feel like He gave me the words again overnight, and I prayed that it would stay with me so I could get the message across. Did you know that you one person, like the one person watching this video right now, because you're probably somewhere by yourself watching it, you can change the world. And what do I mean? Angela, what do you mean? How can I change the world? I'm one person. There's nothing I could do that will affect the whole world. I want you to think about it differently, okay? There's a different way. There's a way you personally can change the world. I want you to look at this apple, okay? This apple right here. We call it an apple. Okay. Now, if I do this, I know this is funny, but okay. Now I got apple in my teeth. Would you agree that this apple is not the same as it was before I took a bite out of it? Would you say that this is a changed apple? This apple has changed. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. This world, you may not be able to change the entire world where it reaches to other countries or even another city, state, even, I don't know. You might not be able to change it throughout the world, but you can make a change that its presence will spread, okay? And that one little change that you make it has changed the world. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. What I'm trying to say is, don't think that little things that you might do don't make a difference. And then just not do them because, oh, well, there's nothing I can really do of significance. There is. Do you know somebody who just needs somebody to talk to that you could maybe offer to let them vent to you? Do you have a nursing home nearby? Do you play a musical instrument? Do you sing? Could you go to a nursing home and play your instrument? Play some music for them. Give them some entertainment. Give them something to lift their spirits. Do you know somebody who has a leak in their roof and maybe they can't afford to have it fixed? If you have the financial means to help them, then that would be great. If you don't, I don't know, can you get some friends together and maybe y'all all pitch in to help fund that? Can you start a fundraiser or something? Do you go to the store? I think everybody goes to the store. Do you go to the grocery store? When you're checking out your groceries, do you, what's the interaction with the cashier? Do you give them a smile? Look them in, sorry, I'm still trying to get rid of this bite of apple. Look them in the eye because they're a human being right there. And they may be struggling. They may be having a bad day. They probably don't love their job. Look them in the eye and smile and say, how are you today? Like, be sincere about how are you today? How's your day going? And if they come back with, oh, I'm doing good, how are you? You know, that's fine. But if they come back with, no, my day's not going so well, you know, empathize with them a little bit. Start a little conversation with them just to show that somebody cares, even though you're strangers. I've seen that change people's countenance before when I've done that. And the only reason I knew to do that is because somebody did that for me. They showed a genuine interest, even if it was just for, 2 minutes at a cash register. They showed an interest in me. When you're on the road, because this is a problem of mine. I kind of feel road rage when I get on the road. People really get on my nerves the way they drive. It's because it feels so unsafe. I feel so unsafe when I get on the road. But if you're part of the problem and you're zipping around and, passing people and cutting them off and riding their bumper when they're going too slow, like, just slow down, take a breath. Leave early so you don't feel like you don't have to rush, and you don't have to speed, and you don't have to be zipping around people and making other people nervous on the road and fearing for their lives. And if it's other people, like I said, slow down. Don't worry about if somebody in front of you is going slow. If you leave early, you've got plenty of time. Because there might be a reason why they're going slow. There is a reason. They might be a new driver. They might be a nervous driver. They might not know where they're at. They may be in a new place and they're trying to really watch for a road or, some kind of landmark that they're trying to get, help them get to where they're going. Think about others. Everybody has a struggle that they're dealing with. And let's not jump to just assuming, oh, they're a jerk, or, oh, why are they in my way? Why don't they get out of the way so I can go? Half the time I wonder, like, where are they trying to get to that's so important that they need to put other people's lives in jeopardy? I'm kind of going on a tangent. That's one of my pet peeves is on the road. But anyway, what I'm saying is just think of others. Think of others. Everybody has something they're going through. You can change the world. It's not hard, okay? Because like I said, what you do for somebody, you may give them hope. That may change their attitude for the day. And then they may treat somebody else kind. They may pay it forward. Okay? No, maybe you can't go to a foreign, third world country and dig wells so that people can have fresh water, clean water. No, and that's a wonderful thing to do. If you can do it, then do it. I'm not going to discourage anybody from going overseas, or even in our own country. There's people struggling with living situations. I'm not going to discourage anybody from helping. There's Habitat for Humanity. You could help build somebody's house. There's food banks. I mean, there's so many things like that. But if you can't even do that, like I find myself a lot of times not even having the time to do that. I'm a single mom. I have 2 kids at home still. I have a 10-year-old that I'm, struggling with some issues I'm having to deal with her. Not with her, but with other people. Other people are making issues. They're affecting her, is what I'm trying to say. A lot of times I either don't have the time or I don't have the emotional capacity because I'm just so emotionally exhausted to do it. But I still have to go to the store. I still have to get out in the world. And when I approach people, I can do it in a different way. I cannot pretend like, oh, that's just an anonymous person. I can remind myself that's a human being there, a child of God, that maybe I can uplift their spirits. And when I do that, it lifts my spirits up. And I'm also going to say that things that you send out into the world do not come back void. They don't just go out there and just disappear and do nothing. They make a difference. And I want to read a scripture. It's Ecclesiastes 11:1. I'm sorry. Yeah, 11:1. And this is the King James Version. Cast thy bread upon the waters, for thou shalt find it after many days. And we sing a song. I've sung a song in the churches that I've been in, and it talks about casting your bread upon the waters, never asking if it pays. God has promised to return it to you after many days. When you put good out in the world, and I'm not talking about karma, and if you believe in karma, that's fine. I don't have any problem with you believing that, but I'm not talking about that, because that's something different. That's something completely different. I'm talking about the way God designed the earth and the world, that when good goes out, it comes back. It might take a while, like that scripture says. It says, you shall find it after many days. It may take a while, but it will come back to you in a positive way. I believe that firmly. You may not be a Christian watching this, and that's fine too. I will tell you, and a lot of people are not going to agree with me on this, and that's okay too. I believe if you're here and you're watching this and you're thinking about doing that for others, you'll eventually come to God, because He's placing something in your heart. You do not have to believe that. I'm okay with that. I have somebody very close to me that's an atheist, and I just remind them that, I know you believe this, but I also believe that God will bring you back. He'll bring you back to Him eventually. Anyway, I don't want to get into religion, but just know that what you do matters. Whether it's the smallest thing, put good into the world. I sure hope I've covered everything. And I hope whoever needs to hear this is listening to this right now. I hope this is going to benefit you. Put what good you can out there and literally change the world. Remember this apple. I know that's a silly example, but please remember this example when you start thinking that I can't do anything. I'm so helpless. That there's too many problems in the world. Oh my goodness. Yes, the world is full of problems. There's so much hurt. There's so much hurt. There are so many people that feel so alone in this world. If you could just change one person's perspective, one person to let them know they're not alone, you've changed the world. You have made a little mark. You've taken out some of that pain. And my daughter, my 10-year-old daughter, I told her what I was going to talk about today, and she gave me the most amazing, she added to this analogy. She said, yeah, Mom, and the more people who bite off of that apple, eventually all that's going to be left is that core. Okay? And I was like, oh my goodness, you're right. And with that core, the Bible does say, and I don't know the scripture, but it does say that, I know it says the poor you will have with you always. There's always going to be evil. There's always going to be sin and hurt and struggle in this world. And I think that's like that core. But what if we could bite away from it and get most of it out? What a better world this would be to live in. So if you, please just know that you matter and what you do matters. And if you have a choice of what to put out in the world, make it positive. Make it encouraging. Treat people around you like they're human beings. We're not anonymous faces just going through the world. We're people. Every single person has a heart, has a spirit. Be there for people. People are important. I didn't even know I had a tear coming. I'm getting so emotional. This means so much to me, and I just want people to know it. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm rambling now, but I hope you got the message. I hope you take this day and remember what I said and go out and just do something nice, do something positive and encouraging. I want to know. I want to know either if you have an idea of what you want to do, or if you go out and do something, come back and tell me. Come back and tell me what you did. I would love to hear it. I want to know that I want to see the results of what I'm doing. I want to see that it's helping others as well. So may God bless you today. Smile. God does love you. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye.